Jate shekelo shedene she vilegana nishlelo vashichin she tavaha the shiche she Teddy Simon yinashie. Good afternoon, relatives. My name is Teddy Simon. I'm the Indigenous Justice Advocate at the ACLU of Northern California and a citizen of the Navajo Nation. It's such an honor to be with you here all today. At the ACLU, we're newly committed to Indigenous justice, and for us, a key piece of that Indigenous justice is tribal sovereignty. A tribal sovereignty that predates the United States, a tribal sovereignty that exists irrespective of whether the federal government or any government chooses to recognize it. A tribal sovereignty that is inherent. That tribal sovereignty includes the right to celebrate culture, to teach and learn Indigenous languages, to engage in ceremony, and all of those things are deeply tied to land, to access to land, to stewarding the land, to being a part of the land, as we've heard from our previous speakers. That's true for the Amah Mutsun and for Indigenous people throughout the state and the country, and peoples who have faced multiple waves of attempted genocide. One of those in the state of California happened as we were becoming a state in the 1850s. The federal government signed 18 treaties with California tribes, guaranteeing rights, guaranteeing access and ability to steward their lands in perpetuity. But the wealthy in California, the elite in California, weren't interested in tribes having access to land or sharing the resources of that land. They weren't interested in Indigenous people existing at all. So they went to the Senate and they lobbied. The treaties were not ratified and they were put under seal for 50 years. All of the promises that the federal government made to California tribes were broken. And today, in 2022, we see this history being used against the Amah Mutsun people to attempt to continue their oppression. At a recent Planning Commission hearing meeting, we heard an ally of the developers say to the Planning Commission, but these people aren't even recognized by the BIA, the Bureau of Indian Affairs. It's such troubling and offensive and racist language, and it's really perverse and it's shameful that the developers and the people who stand with them would use the very history that the Amah Mutsun have survived to try to continue that attempted genocide today. And it's something we all have to stand up for. The destruction and the desecration of any sacred landscape, and especially the sacred landscape at Juristac, is absolutely a violation of the most basic civil liberties and human rights. And as Chairman Lopez said, maybe not under our incredibly flawed laws and legal system, but certainly by any common morality or humanity that we all may share. So today, we're here to stand with the Amah Mutsun people and to say that to destroy this site would continue the long and ugly history of genocide of our state, and one that we will not let continue. Ahehe.